You take your daily vitamins religiously, believing they're keeping you strong and energized. After all, isn't that what they're supposed to do? But what if I told you that some of those very supplements might be working against you, silently weakening your legs, making every step a struggle, and even increasing your risk of falls? Sounds impossible, right? Well, the truth may shock you. Today, we're uncovering 5 common vitamins that could be quietly stealing your mobility. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to protect your strength before it's too late. Let's dive in. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. 1. Calcium supplements. The unexpected muscle thief. You've probably heard it a million times. Take your calcium for strong bones. It's a mantra drilled into us by doctors, commercials, and even that well-meaning neighbor who swears by her daily pills. For years, calcium has been the poster child of senior health, promising to keep osteoporosis at bay. But here's where curiosity kicks in. What if this so-called bone hero is secretly weakening your muscles instead? Take Margaret, a 72-year-old retiree who adored her morning walks. She had always been active, believing movement was the key to aging well. But after a friend warned her about brittle bones, she decided to start taking daily calcium supplements. At first, everything seemed fine, until she started noticing changes. Over time, her legs felt stiffer, especially after climbing her porch steps. Then came the cramps, sharp, sudden jolts in her calves that woke her up at night. At first, she dismissed it as just another sign of aging, but the real issue was something she never suspected. Calcium is essential for muscle contraction. It acts as the spark that tells your muscles to move. But your body is a delicate balancing act, and calcium doesn't work alone. It needs magnesium to help muscles relax after contracting. When too much calcium floods the system without enough magnesium to balance it, the muscles get stuck in overdrive. They become stiff, sluggish, and prone to painful cramps. Research supports this. A 2019 study in the Journal of Clinical Medicine found that excessive calcium intake can disrupt this crucial balance, leading to muscle dysfunction in older adults. And it doesn't stop there. Excess calcium can also settle in your arteries, a condition called arterial calcification. Imagine your blood vessels as highways delivering oxygen to your legs. When calcium clogs them up, circulation slows, and your muscles starve for fuel. The result? Chronic fatigue, weakness, and difficulty with even simple activities. So, what's the solution? Instead of relying on supplements, focus on whole foods, dairy, almonds, and leafy greens. Balance it with magnesium-rich foods like spinach and nuts, plus vitamin D and K2. Could your supplements be harming rather than helping? Let's explore another common nutrient that might be draining you. 2. Iron supplements. The energy drainer in disguise. Iron seems like a no-brainer, right? It's the mineral that keeps your blood pumping oxygen, warding off fatigue and weakness. For seniors like Tom, a 68-year-old former mechanic, iron supplements felt like insurance against the tiredness creeping into his days. He'd pop a pill with breakfast, expecting to feel energized for tinkering in his garage. But instead of feeling revitalized, his legs started feeling like lead weights and even simple tasks left him winded. What was going on? Here's the twist. While iron deficiency can sap your strength, too much iron can do the opposite. It builds up and backfires. Unlike younger folks who might lose iron through menstruation or growth spurts, seniors rarely need extra unless a doctor confirms a deficiency. Yet, many continue taking it, influenced by old advice or the promise of increased vitality. The problem? The excess doesn't simply flush out. It accumulates in your tissues, including muscles, like rust creeping into an engine, slowly damaging it over time. Experts like Dr. Robert H. Schmerling from Harvard Medical School warn that this iron overload triggers oxidative stress, tiny sparks of cellular damage caused by free radicals. These unstable molecules attack muscle fibers, leading to inflammation, sluggishness, and chronic fatigue. A 2020 study in nutrients linked excessive iron to muscle weakness in older adults, showing that it disrupts muscle recovery after activity. For Tom, this meant his legs ached after short walks, and the heaviness in his body lingered no matter how much he rested. And then, there's the magnesium connection again. Too much iron can block magnesium absorption, leaving muscles tense, stiff, and prone to painful cramps. Tom's late-night leg cramps became so bad he dreaded going to bed, unaware that his daily iron pill was making things worse. The good news? Most seniors get enough iron naturally from food, meat, beans, or spinach. Pairing these with vitamin C, like an orange slice, helps the body absorb iron more efficiently, without causing overload. Before you reach for another iron supplement, ask yourself, is your fatigue really from low iron, or could this so-called energy booster actually be slowing you down? The next nutrient culprit might surprise you even more. 3. Vitamin E, the balance saboteur. Vitamin E has a glowing reputation, an antioxidant superstar, a protector of the heart and brain, and a shield against aging. For years, it's been marketed as an essential supplement for longevity and vitality. Seniors like Susan, a 75-year-old book club enthusiast, took it daily, believing it would help her stay sharp and spry. She had always prided herself on her steady gait and quick mind. But then, small stumbles started creeping into her daily routine. At first, she brushed them off as just getting older, but the real reason was something she never suspected. Here's where it gets intriguing. Vitamin E is essential in small doses, but too much throws your body off balance, literally. It clashes with vitamin K, a nutrient crucial for blood clotting and muscle health. When this delicate balance is disrupted, your muscles don't get the proper blood flow they need. Imagine a garden hose with a kink, cutting off water to the plants downstream. Your muscles experience something similar, resulting in weakness and shaky coordination. Over time, this leads to instability and an increased risk of falls. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high-dose vitamin E supplements increased fall risk in seniors by subtly interfering with muscle control and nerve function. And there's another twist: vitamin E's blood-thinning effect. In excess, it can cause dizziness or lightheadedness, making you feel unsteady on your feet. Susan noticed this when she stood up too fast. Her legs felt like jelly, and she chalked it up to low blood pressure. The truth? Her 400 IU daily vitamin E pill was more than she needed, especially since she was already getting plenty from her diet: almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach. The solution? Unless prescribed by a doctor, skip the high-dose supplements and focus on natural sources instead. A handful of nuts, seeds, or leafy greens will do the trick without throwing your body off balance. Are your vitamins steadying you or secretly shaking your foundation? Stick with me, because the next one is a double-edged sword you won't see coming. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. 4. Vitamin D, the overzealous ally. Vitamin D is the darling of modern health, essential for strong bones, a resilient immune system, and healthy muscles. Seniors are often encouraged to take it, and Henry, a 70-year-old golf enthusiast, did just that. After hearing his doctor praise its benefits, he made sure to take his daily dose, hoping to keep his body strong for the sport he loved. But when his legs started cramping mid-game and feeling oddly heavy, he began to question why his so-called miracle vitamin wasn't working as expected. Here's the twist: while vitamin D is crucial, more isn't always better. Excessive intake can lead to hypercalcemia, too much calcium in the blood, which stiffens muscles and saps strength. Think of it like oversalting a soup. Instead of enhancing the flavor, it ruins the whole dish. A 2021 study in Bone revealed that excessive vitamin D can dehydrate muscle cells by disrupting magnesium and potassium levels, leading to cramps, fatigue, and overall muscle weakness. Henry's late-night leg spasms and post-game exhaustion weren't just a part of aging, they were warning signs of overload. Many seniors unknowingly overdo it, assuming that if some vitamin D is good, more must be better. But what they don't realize is that they're already getting enough from sunlight, salmon, eggs, and fortified milk. Henry's daily 2000 IU supplement, combined with his diet, pushed him far beyond the recommended 600 to 800 IU per day for his age, according to the National Institutes of Health. His body wasn't benefiting, it was struggling to maintain balance. The fix? Get tested before assuming you need a high-dose supplement. Vitamin D is powerful, but only in the right amounts. Don't let the sunshine vitamin cloud your strength. And speaking of surprises, the next supplement culprit might be messing with your nerves in ways you never expected. 5. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine, the silent nerve wrecker. Vitamin B6 is marketed as a powerhouse for energy and nerve health, ideal for seniors who want to stay sharp and active. Linda, a 67-year-old quilter, took her daily multivitamin without a second thought, believing it would keep her hands steady and her mind focused. But when her legs started tingling and she found herself stumbling more often, she feared something serious was happening. Little did she know, the very supplement she trusted was quietly working against her. B6 is essential in small doses, but too much of it lingers in the body, unlike other water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C that flush out easily. High doses, often 50 milligrams or more from supplements, far beyond the recommended 1.7 milligrams per day for seniors, can lead to sensory neuropathy. This nerve damage manifests as numbness, tingling, and weakness, particularly in the legs. A 2019 study published in JAMA Neurology linked prolonged high B6 intake to these very symptoms in older adults. The effects creep in slowly. What starts as mild tingling can progress into persistent instability, making everyday movements feel uncertain. For Linda, it felt like walking on pillows. Her feet no longer registered the ground properly. Worse, she unknowingly compounded the problem by consuming B6 from multiple sources. Her morning cereal, protein bars, and multivitamins combined to triple her daily intake. She had no idea she was overdosing on something she thought was harmless. The solution: skip high-dose B6 supplements unless prescribed and stick to natural sources like bananas, chicken, and potatoes. Check your labels. Your so-called nerve booster might be fraying your footing instead. And if you thought B6 was surprising, wait until you hear about the next supplement that might be quietly affecting your well-being. Margaret's cramps, Tom's fatigue, Susan's stumbles, Henry's heaviness, and Linda's tingles all highlight one important lesson. Vitamins and minerals can work against us when misused. Your body craves balance, not excess. While calcium, iron, vitamins E, D, and B6 play essential roles in health, too much can weaken your legs, disrupt nerve function, and drain your energy. The good news? You have the power to take charge of your health. Start by auditing your supplements. Are they truly necessary or just a habit? A simple blood test can reveal what your body needs. Instead of relying on high-dose pills, lean on whole foods, nature's way of delivering nutrients without the risk of overload. Combine this with gentle exercises like stretching and walking to keep your muscles strong and responsive. Science backs this approach. A 2022 Geriatrics and Gerontology International study found that a balanced diet and regular movement outperform supplements when it comes to maintaining leg strength in seniors. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you'll apply in your daily life? Drop a comment below and share your insights. If this video opened your eyes, type 1 in the comments. If not, a 0 works too. If you liked this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's keep learning and living strong, together.